y'all? Was good, man? Hopefully, y'all, being intentional about y'all day. Hopefully, y'all enjoying it. Hopefully, y'all energetic. Hopefully, today is the day that y'all become successful. Hopefully, y'all just enjoying life, man. And hopefully that we can give you at least an hour of entertainment, talking this youth football and just stuff in general. You feel what I'm saying? So if y'all didn't get a chance to watch the show last night, definitely go back, double back, watch the show. I mean, it was pretty informative. We had my guy Robert EF come on. Um, yeah, man. So it was one of them shows, man, that you was just gonna probably enjoy, or whatever question that you had is probably was answered for you. Coach Mark also came on, so if y'all haven't, definitely go check that out. You feel what I'm saying? Um, so one of the things that I want to talk about today, we're gonna talk about some states with that has a lot of talent that don't get the recognition, right? We're gonna talk about some of that. We're gonna talk a little bit about everything before I get started. Um, hold on. I send me a what you call him real quick, Street. And I also have Avery was good. I also will be having Coach Bill on today. You know what I'm saying? So I think we're gonna be doing some of the shows, in the AM, bro, because it just only makes sense for right now, at least to me, to have Coach Bill on, very knowledgeable about what's going on, mainly in the 11U. You feel what I'm saying? So I just thought that it'd be right, man. I just thought that having him on will probably bring a different perspective other than mine. So, Street, I'm waiting on you to send a link to the IG real quick. But anyway, man, what's up with y'all, man? What's up with y'all? We'll be live tonight. Y'all know we got Jack Lantern coming on. Um, some other stuff is supposed to be going on. You feel me? But today is gonna be a good day. Also, we got some young men, right? And another gentleman that will be on Markel, Coach Markel. They also, do like West Coast rankings. So if y'all into the West Coast, make sure y'all tune in tonight. They got West Coast rankings. Y'all don't want to miss it. I'm telling y'all don't want to miss it. And the thing that I'm gonna say too, and this is to the parents, because I always try to give y'all, the knowledge, the insight of how to maneuver, right, when it comes to coaches and stuff like this. One of the things is I really want y'all to be mindful of what these coaches, are doing. Some of these coaches are being reached out to and they're not responding, and we're looking to get information about your son so we can possibly get your son on if that's somebody that we are looking for. These coaches, you got to tell them, listen, man, if somebody is acquiring about my child, either you okay to do it or not okay to send their information. But if they're okay to get the information, make sure that these coaches are reaching back out. Some of these folks got IGs that you can't even send a message to them unless they're following you, and then they're not following anybody. So that's counterproductive. So it's more than just X's and O's. You know what I'm saying? It's more than just that. So when you have a moment to talk to them coaches, and definitely do it, because there are some people who get passed by because the coaches aren't doing their due diligence. So make sure that they paying attention to what's going on, you know to help your kids get some type of be reaching out for, because that, to me, that's counterproductive, because you might have some companies out there that want to, you know, a lot of coaches that doesn't reach back because they feel like they're above all that. Like, nah, bro. Make sure if somebody is asking about my child, you are giving me at least the information. And if you don't feel like doing it, then give me the information for the company, and I'll do it. But it ain't gonna be no non-responding because you're being lazy, or you don't feel like, you know, or you feel like it's below you or beneath you. But at the end of the day, it's not about you. And that's the one thing that I'm going to continue to say to these coaches. It's not about you, because you have coaches out there who's within a 15 to 20-mile radius. Talk about 30 minutes to play, and games are not being made. That only stems from coaches. The game can be made and the game can be played, but it's the coaches who get in the way, want to be so high powered, want to be, you know, the best, you know, I guess known coach in America. You feel what I'm saying? It's like they're in the way, bruh. A lot of these coaches in the way. We got to get them out the way, man. That's the one thing that I can say, man. What's up, Coach Bill?
What's happening? What's going down?
Not much, man. I was just talking about some of these coaches that's, you know, that's in the way of these kids. And then we talk about some of these folks that's unable to travel, right?
Yeah.
And you got folks that have good games right there within their area, but then them games are still not played. So it's like it's to me comes off as folks not wanting to really just play games in general. So what are some of your thoughts on that?
Just I mean, if you got good smoke in your backyard, like especially on the national scene, I think all those games should be played. Shouldn't be no politics on when they being played. They all should be played. I mean, you shouldn't have 3 and 4 good teams in your area and y'all just don't play all year. Y'all saying y'all gonna play in the playoffs or this. Man, you don't know if you're gonna make it to play a team in the playoffs. You might get beat. Anything can happen. So for me, like I really don't like tournaments. I like head to head. We agree on the place we play and then we just play the game because even people like, oh man, I'm gonna meet you at this tournament. How you know you gonna make it to see me in this tournament unless we play the first round? That makes
Mhm.
no sense to say, oh, I'm gonna make my parents spend this money, this tournament, $600 deposit or 300, and then we praying on playing a team that we just want to play. That's the only team we want to play. We might as well meet up and play a good game, instead of all of that. Oh, meet us at a tournament. That don't make sense to me. I never been a tournament guy. That's why people always say, "Oh, you always want to just play." Yeah, I just want to play. I don't want to meet up at a 5-star tournament and you might not make it out of the play pool. Now you in a Division 2 while I'm in the gold bracket. That don't make sense. So again, like you said, a lot of coaches be in the way because if it was up to the kids, those kids would just play the game.
Absolutely. And that's why I always ask the question. I always say, is it the kids that don't want to play? Or you as a coach getting in the way of that to where these games don't happen? Because I can call out a few. I can call out the Brick City YFN. I can call the Bugatti the YFN. I can call out um the GEA, right? SRT. I can call out the GEA Flock Boys, right? These are
The
games that's
Maryland,
literally right there.
the Maryland and the NWOs.
Yeah, the Maryland, the NWOs, the, you know, like all of these type of teams, right? That's not playing, you know, the right games in their backyard. And so it makes me say, like, bro, is it you being afraid of losing more than the kids, you know, like more than what the kids want to like basically you get in the way of what the kids want to do. You see what I'm saying? The kids want to play certain games, just like when YFN player, right? He scored a touchdown in what Fanatic called the jack-o'-lantern, right? The young man called, they end up scoring a touchdown. The first thing he said, Brick City, where you at? Okay, so this let me know that these kids want to play Brick City.
Hey, and then sometimes it be kids that go to the same school on different teams, and they at school talking stuff to each other, but never can play the game because of the coach.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, for those folks that get a little upset, I'm sorry. All we want to do is see the games. That's it. So ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Hey, Coach Devon was good. Oh yeah, man. I'm glad you in here. For those, Coach Devon, Tenu is trying to get some folks to come to Cali. Or if not Cali, I'm pretty sure he probably can do Vegas as well if it's cheaper or something like that. But he's trying to get their parents and stuff a home game. The man has been traveling, up the Wazoo. So if there's anybody that want to go see the wonderful state of California with the worstest governor out ever in the history of government, y'all can definitely go and see and play the OG Ducks, a really good team. I think they're going to be one of the teams that at least in the semifinals, if not winning it, you know, versus a whoever. Because I think it's a lot of people say, oh, is Rare Breed a foregone conclusion? I'm not one of those peoples. I'm not one of those folks. You feel what I'm saying? That just think anything is a foregone conclusion. Now, the reason why I'm like that is because last year I thought it was definitely a foregone conclusion with the Georgia Eagles, and they didn't win it. They did not win it. Hey, EJ Mykins was good. Bankhead Ben, what's the word, man? So I'm not really, even though I still like. At one point, I did have the GA winning it, the whole thing. Kind of find out they lost some players, so I'm not sure how that's going to affect them. Although they got that young bull called No Gain, right? Who is very special. Who literally brought them back from being down 16-0 to beat Bessemer. So this is a young man who can score, at a drop of a hat. So, these are teams that these are teams that I believe that will win it, but they didn't in some cases. So I'm not just going to say, "Oh, Rare Breed is a foregone conclusion." Yeah, can they
Man,
win
Coach
it?
Devine, I wish I was 10 you because we'll be on our way to Cali, man.
Yeah, he deserved it. If anybody, kind of like what you was doing, right? Hey, TSC Sports was good, my guy. Putting in that work for Southfield, man. I see your work, bro. I make sure I get like the content that you send every time, bro. Doing some amazing work. But I think this team, out of any team, deserve at least a few teams coming out there to go play them. I really wish that the relentless game happened, but it just felt like they didn't want to, like, didn't nobody want to play that game. That's what it felt like to me. I'm gonna just be honest. I'm placing blame on both sides. That's
Matter of
what
fact,
I am.
Coach Devine, hit my DM, man. I could probably talk my 10 you into coming. You said you willing to help him travel. Hit my DM.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, he's still coming out the pocket. You feel what I'm saying? And I get it, bro. Like a lot of times you're just unable to do so. But what I have to push back on is that since January we've been telling folks, hey man, make sure y'all go and y'all do some fundraising in the beginning because if you plan on traveling or if you plan on being a specific type of team, then you're gonna have to get out. You definitely gonna have to get out. So some folks didn't listen. Then when they come and they talk about, oh man, you know what? Hey, why didn't y'all come to us? Man, we ain't got the money to travel. Bro, you ain't got the hustle to be a national team. And why do I say you ain't got the hustle? Because you probably just don't know how to goddamn, do a fundraiser or do specific things to where you can
Ken,
put
you
out.
ain't got even fundraise. The easiest way to make some money for your team, you can go in front of a Walmart and Target and panhandle with a sign, and they'll give you $1, 25 cents, $5. People just be giving, man. I remember when we was trying to go to YNCD2 our first year, and we made $10,000 in a month
Mm,
off of panhandling and just making posts on Facebook. It's not hard. People want to see people travel. They'll give you $1. You got 1,000 people in your area. It's $1,000 every time they give you a $1. It's not hard. It's excuses.
mm. Some folks just don't want to leave. Now, I'll say this. I'll say this too. You got Florida folks, and this is just not me getting on Florida, that shows that they have the funds, but they're just saying that they're not going to travel to specific teams, right? But they want everybody to come to them. So how do you combat that to make sure that they start returning favors, for those who actually come out there to play in Florida? Because here's the thing. When you think of Florida, like you think of janky refs, you think of cheating, and then you think of, gambling and stuff like that. So what is it, that, you know, that can make them come outside to play at other people's event, you know what I'm saying? Instead of everybody going to them like a coach TJ. So what could be done in your eyes to bring them folks out? Coach, you there? I don't know.
I'm here.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
here.
yeah.
I'm just on mute.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nah, but yeah, what do you feel can be done, man, to get more Florida teams out of Florida, man?
I mean, they just got to be willing to travel, man. A lot of them I can see ain't willing really to travel like that. They just feel like, oh, Florida, we bring the crowd. Oh, we got the best this. We got the beach. We got the man. People been going to spring break to Florida all their life. Everybody used to going to Florida. There's other good states to go to visit places for your kids. Like we got the #1 children museum in the world. It's about the kids. Bring them to the #1 children museum in the world. That's a fact. That's not just a statement. They got another place that got the #1 zoo in the world. Bring them to the zoo.
Mm,
There's other things to do to take your kids out of town when you go out of town and play these games to get your kids places that half of these kids from Florida may not never leave Florida or Indiana or Texas they whole life as an adult. So why not give them that one experience? So when they tell their kids or their grandkids, yeah, I remember I went to Maine, I went to Baltimore, yeah, as a kid, but as an adult, I ain't traveled nowhere, you know. So people got to get out of their own way.
y-
Like I said, I've been doing this since AU. We've been to 15 states. I don't know how many cities. We've been to the White House. We've been everywhere. They parents never even been outside of Indiana. Still, we got them on the traveling scene. Now they've been to the White House. They've been to Florida. They've been to the beach. They've been to Tennessee. They've been to West Virginia. They've been to Virginia. They've been to Chicago. They've been to Milwaukee. They've been to Wisconsin. They've been everywhere as an adult and they never traveled their whole life. So it's also an experience for parents that don't normally get that experience.
Mm.
So coaches be in their own way of even parents getting to travel. To some parents, this might be their only outlet to travel with their kids that may not never get a vacation with their kids. And again,
That's a great point.
fundraising is not hard. I swear to Jesus, we raised $10,000 in like 25 days, and guess what we spent it on? A Airbnb that fitted the whole team in Florida. We bought one big Airbnb, had 3 levels, had about 15 rooms. All the parents went. Everybody picked a night. A family picked a night since we was there for the whole week to do the food. We had crab legs, seafood boils, taco night, whoop de whoop. It was a grand experience for our kids in our org. That's why every year we make sure every age group in our org is in Florida at the end of the year because parents love that experience. They
Hmm.
never thought they always gonna stay in one of the biggest mansions in Florida where we was at, and we made it happen. We spent the whole 10,000 on the mansion. That wasn't including the car rides and the plane tickets that people still caught and went on their own expensive. But everybody has somewhere to stay because we bought one grand mansion. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send you that video later on today when we get off of here.
Oh,
Like it
for
was
sure.
a grand experience for our parents, and now our parents are stuck. If we ain't going to Florida with the other, something is wrong. They want to be there at the end of the year. So it's just like, bro, get out of your own people way, man.
Harold says flights not that expensive on Frontier Airline. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh, well, I'm thinking of the other one, the Spirit. Frontier be trying to hit you too, but y'all got to travel with them bags, man. That's where they really hit you at. The flights be super cheap, but if you go and you have a ton of bags, man, then that's where it can really cost you. And I remember one time I was on Spirit, man,
This what
and
we do for bags.
literally, huh?
I said this what we do for bags. There's gonna be one or two parents that's willing to drive. At least one or two parents that's willing to drive. You just help them get a big enough van and you put all the equipment in one car. That solves the problem.
Okay, yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
ways to do this, bruh. People just gotta be willing to sacrifice and to do it. Because I guarantee you, there's one or two parents that's always willing to drive. Some parents are scared of flights, of planes. So there's always one or two teams willing to fly. I
Oh,
mean to drive.
TJ was good.
What up? What up?
Not
What up,
much.
TJ?
Ain't shit. What up? Who's that? That's my man Bill.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Bill, what up, brother?
What's happening?
Shit, man, just starting to feel better.
Man, they got you sick out there in
Hey,
that weather.
hey, how you?
Man.
Hey, how you feeling, man? Since you went out there, I
Ah,
want honestly, coach. I want the most honest and brutal opinion that you can give on your perspective of going out there. I'm talking about from the rain to everything.
I think the rain fucked me, right? Like I'm being honest. And excuse my language, right? I think the rain at the point that it started, it was like 20 minutes before the game started, right? So we out preparing for the game. It's been pretty nice most of the day. A little rain off and on. But right before our drink, it was a torrential downpour. So we out practicing in that. We completely soaked. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all can see me, but I was completely soaked with water, right? So and I don't it's not an excuse, right? I'm just telling you what happened, right? So one we soaking wet, then it kind of calmed down for like 2 or 3 minutes right before the game start, and then it hit right back. You know what I'm saying? For like 30 minutes it's tough for our kids to play in that shit based on we can't even practice in the rain. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh,
You say
okay.
you can't practice
Uh,
in the rain. Go
we
ahead.
can't even practice in the rain where we at because they'll close the fields. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just our area. You know what I'm saying? So we just caught a bad break, and we a team that throw the ball. So that's on us too because we plan to be able to throw the ball every week. You know what I'm saying? That's something we as coaches and me, you know what I'm saying, got to take responsibility for. We got to be a little bit tougher in the run game. So Miami Gardens, like 100%, is a tough ass team. Um, I think they well coached. We know they got a bunch of pedigree over there. And they got some, bro. I really believe they the best linebacking core I've seen all year long. They fly to the football. They skills are super athletic, super tall kids. You know what I'm saying? Like they built how you should be built. You know what I'm saying on a national level. They did everything they were supposed to do.
Mm-hmm. So
Uh,
out of a game with them versus Brick City, who you got?
I had this conversation the other day with somebody in Florida, right? Another team in Florida. Like I really like uh I really like Brick City, right? They didn't really stress us with their skills. They stressed us up front.
Mm.
It's really a if and then. If if um if Brick City can block them, I like Brick. But I don't think you just gonna be able to run on YFN. You got to be able to throw that ball around. I'm not as confident in Brick City's passing game. You know what I'm saying? So if I had to choose right now, I'd probably say YFN, unless that line just whoops their ass. So that's what I got. I don't think the kid, this is the 5'1" kid, you know what I'm saying? Like he's super fast, but I don't think he makes as big of a I don't think he makes as big of a difference because of how fast their kids are also.
So YFN is speed.
100%
Their
speed.
last year so icy.
No.
No, I'm
Uh-uh.
saying 'cause so icy. You know that they were. That's what really helped them win games.
They tougher than so icy.
Okay, now
They
that's
they that's
perfect.
why I'm saying no. They tougher. And what I mean like mentally tougher. They got some mentally tough kids over there.
Mhm.
But that's their area. You know what I'm saying? Like they coming from that shit. So I really, man, I really believe they're a top team.
So
Ain't no
does this?
shit.
So does this change the? I guess the style or the game plan or the pursuit to a championship. You know, next season, meaning that YFN really kind of coming out late, right? They're kind of coming out late, so which means that they had a little bit more time for development, right? So does that change the way your perspective of coming out early,
No,
and
we
so you
outside.
still doing the
I,
same?
I would do the same for me personally because of where I live at. You know what I'm saying? Like for them, it might work. You know what I'm saying? But for us, like summer and like late spring, early summer, regular summer, we need that time because we not right down the street from each other. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like DC a little bit different. So basically, my kids come from a 30 to 50 mile radius. You know what I'm saying? So I need that time. You can do that when I think y'all mostly live down the street from each other. You know what I'm saying? And you got those type of teams down the street. Man, we got off on Miramar Boulevard to go to Miami Gardens. Like that should tell you all you need to know. Like how close that stuff is. You know what I'm saying? Like I had no idea, and I've been to South Florida a couple of times.
Mm.
So now I wouldn't change what we do. Maybe some of those teams do, right? But I think they need the YNC ranking early so that in they league play, like some of those teams aren't able to, do nothing during the year.
Got you. Anything you want to say, Bill? Coach Bill?
Nah, nah, I agree with him. Like, yeah, I seen the team. I agree that they got speed, and they trenches is coming along. So I feel like they would
Your
be
trenches
Brick
were
City.
definitely better than I thought they were.
Yeah, I feel like they would be Brick City right now. I just feel like I said, I don't see too much of the blocking scheme of Brick City getting from the line to the linebackers and stopping that core linebacker crew just off watching the game. So I agree with TJ is saying right now. I feel like YFN really put together a good ass team. But
No, true.
again, Rob Mack been there before. He's done it. AYF and YNC. So he know what it take. So I understand when he was telling teams we ain't ready right now. So he knew what it take to put together a YNC national team. But when I'm gonna ask you, TJ, you played them and Voodoo. Who's the better team?
Me personally, I don't want. Like if I had to play YFN again, I play them tomorrow, right? That
Yeah,
voodoo shit, man, I need more time. Fuck that. Them niggas block everybody. Like that's the difference between voodoo and everybody else, right? Like those kids get their assignment every play, bro. Like it's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And when people are like, oh man, you can just run, just run your quarterback. Just put Yaya in the backfield and run single wing and tell everybody get they block. That shit is easy to say till you gotta physically do it, right? So just run your quarterback, put them back there. Voodoo on them run it at such a high speed and such a high accuracy that that's what makes them difficult. Like the kids have really perfected what they're supposed to do.
for sure,
So,
for sure.
you know what I'm saying? Like me personally, I like both teams.
That's
But
what.
I definitely think the Voodoo has the up right now. They've
That's
been
why
doing
my
it so
best
long.
advice to Rory was to go play voodoo now, get a measuring stick, and be able to adjust in nationals. Because you put your kids in front of that for the first time, they got gangsters too
Different.
and grown men too. So you need to go get that
Different.
that bump first because that's the only team that's gonna give you that grown man versus grown man kind of bump that you're gonna need to get ready for YNC at the end of the year. Um, Ken, I just sent you a short little video just front of the house that we had. But yeah, man, that's a tough team. Like I said, they built it right. They did. He did right. He did it what we was supposed to do. And I just think the whole Florida see that, and they don't want no problems with that.
I think they're gonna play. I think
Oh,
Florida about to
Rod
start
Mack
playing.
said he'll be on at 12:15, Ken. So we might be stalling to 12:15.
uh,
I don't know if that's too late. I can try to text him back real quick. Say about 11:30, 11:45. What you want me to tell him?
I gotta tutor somebody, man. So
Okay,
I mean, the thing about it is,
we'll get him on tonight.
you can still have that. Okay, well, he can come on tonight. Or you can still, I'll still leave it running for you to, kind of talk about it or whatever it is that you want to say. But tonight will actually be best. You know, I would love to have him on tonight. So
Yeah, I'll just tell him come on tonight. That way he on with everybody. People probably still at work. The people want to hear from him. But yeah, I sent you that little video if you wanna. I'll send you a better video of the inside a little later if you want to show the people. It's that easy, man.
yeah, I'm trying to upload it now.
And as you can see by the front of that thing, it was like immaculate. Like parents, like bruh, they kids was like, oh my gosh. And we all pulled up in vans on the lakefront. Like, that's what we do for our kids, man. People talk about me traveling. Y'all ain't seen this shit, man. Uh, yeah,
I'll
What
play
you
it
talking about, man?
later. Nah,
just
he talk about just the traveling and then just some coaches making excuses as to why they can't travel or whatever. And then
so
he was saying,
Oh, all right.
yeah, how he took his kids to that looked like a mansion.
it was a 3 level. We had the rooftop access, like pool, tennis yard, like bruh, on the lakefront. Kids go fishing during the day, like bruh.
Where was
That
you at?
This was when we went YNC D2, and it took us a month. It took us 25 days to raise $10,000, and we spent the whole $10,000 on just the house.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
On, on,
You in
on.
Florida for a week? You gonna spend about 8 to 10 on a house 14?
So it's not hard. Like people making
No,
it hard to go for a weekend for 2 days. That's a week.
no. I think that's easier. You know what I'm saying? Like it's way easier for most of my parents. Like DC to Miami or Fort Lauderdale ain't a big ticket. You know what I'm saying? Like just think about it like this: the tickets were 130, right? Um, I went Saturday morning, so some of the people went Friday, right? But let's just say you had to get a hotel room for 2 days, 115 or $150 a room. That's 300. It really wasn't that big of a ticket. You know what I'm saying? Especially when in February you going in. We didn't know who he was playing. We just knew we wanted to play the best team in Florida, right? So my parents already knew we were going to Florida that weekend. I should have picked another weekend, all that damn rain. But that's another conversation. But it's I think you just have to plan stuff out in front. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, and it's a thing, TJ. When people play Voodoo in December, the pieces that they added is not the teams that we played. So they in for a rude awakening.
Hey, Daniel Bernard says that's everywhere. YFN. He says 11U. We barely had a good week of practice. He says due to all the rain. He says hands down, no one gonna beat us. I ain't gonna lie
Yeah,
to you. I ain't gonna lie
they
to
look
you.
good.
Y'all definitely look good. Y'all had to earn it. Y'all had to earn it though. As far as with a ranking. But I've seen a lot of great teams until they actually play versus Voodoo. And let's just be honest. That game is still open for y'all. Just like the North Philly is getting ready to go and play versus Voodoo. Y'all literally can play versus Voodoo. You know what I think is going on though, Coach TJ and Coach Bill? I
What's that?
think these folks are afraid of karma. That's what I think. I
What
think
karma?
that them folks been having refs cheating so bad for them that they feel like they gonna return the favor.
so
That's why they don't
so
want to go.
I'm
Go
gonna tell
ahead.
you
can
this
I
too,
let
YFN.
me oh go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Go ahead,
Go ahead,
Bill.
TJ. Go
I'll go
ahead.
ahead. All right, look, I don't the first game they ain't need no cheating, right? But even in the second game, uh the refereeing wasn't that bad. Did they miss some calls? Yeah, right. The hit on my quarterback, I'm looking at him hit him in the face with a helmet, right? They don't throw a flag and they say he hit him with a shoulder. I show him the video. He's like, nah, he hit him with the shoulder, right? I'm like, all right, man. Like, if we gonna do that, then cool, right? But I ain't think they were truly horrible, right? Is there a hold on the one where we about to go up 12-0 on Lauderdale? Man, there's a hold on every play. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really think it was warranted of a flag, but that referee did. So, like I think they referees ain't no better than the referees that's in Georgia. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you go to Georgia, you still feel like sometimes them referees ain't with you neither. Like, I think that's everywhere. I think if you come to DC, somebody gonna say something stupid and say, I need to bring a referee to DC because y'all might cheat me. At what point we just gonna start playing ball? Like, if you better than a motherfucker,
If
just beat
I'm
them.
not gonna be
I don't
honest
think the
though,
referees cheat
I'm
that
gonna be
that
honest
hard.
with you, Coach TJ. If they able to bring a referee, let them folks bring another referee. Let them do that. Because then we know that y'all got y'all's, they have theirs. And if there's anything that warrants a dispute, they're gonna hash it out. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm not totally against it. But the thing about it is, if any of them folks got some referees, I don't know about them because in
Yeah,
Georgia, most of the time, bro, I'm telling you, most of the time, them folks give because a lot of them are high school coaches, so they don't really know the teams like that. But they usually give the outside team, you know what I'm saying, the majority of the calls, and that's why them folks be ready. You know what I'm saying? They be ready to sometimes argue with them refs because, bro, they think that probably, man, yeah, we got Georgia, but them Georgia refs whooping the Georgia over their head with them calls. And now them folks
yeah,
mad because they felt like, we the home team. We supposed to be getting these calls. And you giving them calls to them. And that have been a lot of my experience. Now, with the Rod Matt situation, we definitely gonna ask him or whatever. I think he's the only one that can literally question, I feel, you know what I'm saying, the legitimacy of the refs when they were up 26, or what was it, 20-6, right? So he has a reason, to feel a specific way. But I don't know why them other ones, you know what I'm saying, feeling that way, because they ain't never got the short end of the stick. You can ask Orlando Outlaw. They had a nice fair game. Um, you can ask Duval Jacks, even though they was trying to run with the whole clock situation, they swear up and down somebody was cheating them. We say, bro, look at the clock. The clock glitches. So it'll stop for maybe 5 seconds, right? And then those five, it'll run off the whole 5 seconds. So
At at the field
yeah,
that I played at, right?
yeah,
The second game versus Walk Down. Yeah, it did that the first time I
right.
played Mark there.
So you
Yeah,
trying to
you're
But,
100% right.
what they were trying to do though, they're trying to create a narrative. Like, bro, there's no narrative to be created. Oh, and we won and they were cheating on the clock. Like, bro, no, they wasn't. The clock is glitchy. You see what I'm saying? It's
Yes.
something wrong with the damn. They need to fix it. But they wanted to try to, man, yeah, we are so good. And the ref, they were cheating with like on a couple of times and situations the clock stopped running. So, but you just wasn't gonna be able to run with that narrative that they were trying to cheat y'all or whatever. You guys, like, you guys are not aware that the clock is doing such and such thing. And not just this, I was there whenever there was a bad call. And if I had any opinion, I would tell them, hey, nah, I don't think that was a good call. I don't think, like, bro, making sure that them folks felt like they got a fair shot and they couldn't say nothing. They won, granted, but they were trying to create a narrative. And I see a lot of people that do that, bro, when they really just, you know what I'm saying?
Man, hey, kid, I'll be at my son game at home, uh, you know, out here in the DMV, and you still got parents screaming, the refs cheating us. Like, bro, it's this weak ass generation. Like, I hate to say it, and it's weak ass parent generation too, that somebody always cheating you. Man, sometimes like we just ain't that good. You know what I'm saying? Like, or we actually doing something wrong. I think that has to be, you know, part of the process of like teaching your parents. Everybody ain't trying to cheat you, bro. Like sometimes, it drive me crazy being at one of my son games and you got a parent in this thing talking about they cheating us. Like, bro, the high school officials don't have a son in the game. Like, what are we talking about? But I just think it's
and,
a different
and that
generation of
trickles
people.
down.
They always looking
That
for an
trickles down
excuse.
to the kids' mentality. Once they
A
hear the
hundred percent.
parents say, "Oh, we getting cheated," now you got the kids on the sideline. They cheating, they cheating, they cheating. Now it throws off the whole mentality of the game, the whole mental process. So I hate when people say that. That's why I always tell my parents, "Well, we can't leave the game in the ref hands.
100%.
If we lose the game, we leave the game in the ref hands, then that's on us. We let the ref decide the game." So that's one of my biggest pet peeves when it comes to coaching in the sideline. That's why I try to keep my parents off the sideline because once a kid hear their parents say something, "Oh, he not putting me in the game," or "I ain't getting," now the kid, "Oh, why he ain't putting me in the game," or "Why this?" Like, bruh, parents got to stop that. Parents just have to stop
Coaches
that.
too.
'Cause and then you ride home, your
Coaches
kid
too.
ride home with the parent, and then your parent talking down on the coach. So now when the kid get to practice, now they feeling a certain way about the coach. So that's one of my main rules for my parents. No talking around the kids. Anything you got negative to say, wait until the kid leave the room and then discuss it. Because once you discuss it around a kid feeds off their parents so much, they start using that as an excuse on why this, and that happened. When a lot of coaches and coaches that don't even call calls be sideline coaches and sideline parents. they be in the same situation that the play callers call, and it'd probably be the same mistakes being made. So that's one of my biggest pet peeves with my parents, and I'm glad I don't have no internet parents. You would never see my parents on the internet ever. You ain't probably never seen them even comment in here. I don't play that, man, because that stuff trickle down to the kids. Like you don't see us with a lot of parents on here. You know what I mean? It's more so me or Coach Bart or Coach Mute that got something to say. But we don't really let our parents do a lot of internet or a lot. That's why I be a lot of parents on here starting the arguments and the beefs, and they kid ain't even the main person on the field that's gonna make a play happen. They just feel some type of way. So coaches gotta do better with controlling their parents too. And I praise my parents. They might like a post, but they don't do too much yipping and yapping.
Hey man, you know what I think I was thinking about doing, man, like a parents of the year type, or not even just parents. It can be like teen mom of the
Supporter of
year
the
or
year.
something.
Yeah,
Quarter, yeah.
supporter of the year.
Yeah, yeah, bro. Because it need, like, for the ones who are able to, behave and make sure that the team just have what is necessary, not looking for the drama, perspective and all that. Like, bro, we need to reward those type of ladies and teen moms and all that stuff, bro, because it ain't easy to deal with to deal with a bunch of hostile, temperamental individuals, bro. Like they need some type of reward, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. They definitely need some type of rewards. And you know,
That's why you gotta send them off to get massages and shit,
Yeah,
and do
I
little
tell
things
my
for them
parents.
because it's super important that they job. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to reward those people because those are people who's supposed to be in your corner and and the parents' corner, like the whole season. You got to reward those people.
For sure. That's why I tell my parents, let me talk. Let me take all the bashing. Let me take it all. I can handle it. Let me take it. Let me do this. I got the
Yoshi,
social media. I'll take all the social media bashing. Let me handle that. I got it. I can take it.
hey Yoshi, you almost slipped pie. What he said games got to be played. Comparisons ain't it. Everyone plays everyone different.
100%, I believe it.
With how DMVU played us, we thought they were going to give Bugatti and YFN a good game matchup. He said just be different. He
Yeah,
said
styles makes fights.
for sure.
Yeah,
Hey, so while you said that, I'm glad you said that. Games does have to get played. I know y'all in y'all league and whatever. From my understanding, y'all still able to play on y'all bye weeks. So are we going to be able to get a y'all versus YFN?
And they said you can keep 5-1.
And they said you can keep 5-1. He says you losing 30-6, the ref not cheap. Oh yeah. Hey, no. I'm gonna say this too, Chris. Look, I'm glad you said that though. It can be true and false at the same time. If you losing 30-6, the ref not cheating. That ain't necessarily true. Because if they're calling your touchdowns back while allowing them to get away with whatever it is that they're doing, they can put the game. See, people don't understand that the referees have the biggest influence on the game. A lot of folks also don't understand that momentum is everything in the game.
super key.
You see what I'm saying? So if you end up building momentum, let's say you down 14, you score, right? And then they call it back.
You can
That
break
could
the soul
kill.
of a
That's a
team.
momentum killer right there,
Yeah.
right? So let's say you score and they don't call it back. And then you get the offside. You score again. Because I'm actually explaining DMVU with momentum. Y'all actually had a chance to win the game. Am I mistaken?
No, so
Once
in the
y'all caught,
Bugatti game, that
yeah,
was tough.
once y'all caught the flow of the game and all this other stuff, and the momentum was there, like it was nothing that Brick can do at the time because y'all had the momentum. And that's what I'm saying. Like officials, that's how they can kill your game. They can do something to where when you got momentum, they can call a touchdown back or a play that will affect y'all heavily. They can call a fake personal foul. They can call a holding. They can call, you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
That's the one right there. Is the holding. Like my thing is this with the holding shit. Like if you gonna call it, let's just call it on both teams. Like I'm watching the Bugatti game, right? I'm physically watching kids in a 3-point stance get up out of a 3-point stance and they don't throw the ball. My kids in front of them pointing like, hey, he just raised his hand.
I seen that a
And the
few times.
referees acting like they don't see what's going on. Like not saying they did it on purpose, right? But even when we brought some of that shit up, it was like, man, get the fuck on. So, like the referees do play a part. I just feel like if you don't call it both ways.
Yeah, I seen
Call
that
it
a
both
couple
ways.
times. They got in their stands and then they lifted up.
Yeah,
I seen that a
yeah.
few times.
Even
Yeah.
when we brought attention to it, no, 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 no. It's
Look at
like, all
Chris.
right, bro.
Look at Chris. Look at Chris. Look at Chris. Chris, what, hey,
My Chris or another Chris?
nah, it's
Another
another
Chris.
Chris.
Oh, all right.
Chris, this is the Brick City Defender right here. Okay. Call on Christopher Jarrett when you need a defender of damn Brick City. He says Brick City already had their bye weeks. He says that was DMVU week. All
I
right.
think they did say that. They did say that.
All right, hold on. Let me.
Hey Ken,
What's happening?
what up, brother? Good morning, man.
What's up? Hey, could y'all hear him?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got them.
Oh yeah, they can hear you. What's up, Cole?
Who that?
Oh, I'm on live. I thought you was calling into the live.
Oh no, I didn't know you was on live. My fault. Hit me up after. I
All
gotta
right,
ask you something.
bet. All right, bet.
Yeah. All right.
Tim, it doesn't matter. The show must go on.
Yeah, I think far as with Chris, man, I don't think Chris want that game, man. I don't think he want that game. That's the point that I was making. Yoshi said the people deserve to see it, man. That's for sure. Vibing with KK says, he said, I didn't watch a playoff game where the ref called back 4 TDs and they still almost won. Hey, man, they can do it for sure. So when people tell me, man, ref, you just got to beat the team. Shit, I beat the hell out the team. But they calling everything back. What do you want me to do? If they calling every single thing back, what can I literally do? Allowing them to score, but calling mines back. You say, take it out of the ref hands. What did I do to put it in their hands? Bro, you can't beat the officials. That's just a fact. He says three teams from Florida, ain't none of them played are scheduled to play. And that's some scary work right there, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. He says, Ken, me and you have had this conversation. He says, stop it with the refs issue. He says, a foul is a foul. He says, as I always say, to argue the rule, you have to know the rules. Hey, and I'm gonna say this too, Harold. You're right in certain regards. Some officials don't even know the rules. Some officials be playing league style play when they should be doing national rules. So you applying that to the refs, to be honest, because a lot of times them folks don't even be knowing the rules. They be high school, they come down, They thinking that they playing like league, like a Mayfield, right? MAYFL, and they be playing local league rules and all that. For instance, point in case, Rare Breed just played ABA, and instead of playing national rules, they had them under a league rule. And it shouldn't have been. This was a game that they could have not played, and but instead they made the game happen, but they had it under league rules. And them folks should have been under a different set of guidelines. But if you're saying that official cannot dictate a game, you're sadly mistaken. You're sadly mistaken. If you feel like a referee cannot control a game, you're definitely mistaken. So yeah, man. I don't know what you want, coach, but if they wanted to, they definitely can. Hey, Tim in the building, Coach Tim. Hey man, where the heck you been? He says, yo, what's up, Ken? He says, you know that Clayton and YSC doing their rankings tonight. Hey, the show must go on. We will be live tonight. All right.
Man, I heard y'all was on with my dog last night.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
EF came on, man.
I'm gonna go watch it.
Yeah,
I'm just now getting back to work.
Yeah, it was
that was to whoop my ass.
Coach Trevon was on too. He said YFN with Cuba Brick City. Hey, listen, Pokemon. I don't listen. I'm not even giving my breakdown or our analysis until they set it in stone. I don't feel like doing no wishful thinking. I did that already. All right. I talked about the games that never been made or played. So once that game is in a position to be played, then I'll give my thoughts on it. But right now, bro, you just speculating. We don't know that for sure because Brick City is undefeated. YFN, with the short amount of games that they played, are undefeated. But who will win? Now you could speculate on who you believe will win, but that's not guaranteed. Harold says you have to put the blame on the game organizers. He says being cheap, not wanting to supply the number of refs to give a good game. He says you have to pay quality to get quality. He says you get what you pay for. I'm gonna be honest with you. They have some officials, right? And if the coach says the wrong thing,
man,
he could say, bro, why you ain't paying attention to that? He just held, bro. He just grabbed his face mask. Guess what? He made an enemy out of that. Hey, I'm telling you, he just made an enemy out of that ref, bro. He just, because they don't want to hear nothing. The minute you say something, they're going to personally and intentionally ignore calls, bro. Don't act like you don't know how this mess go. Don't act like you don't know how it go. I ain't got a team, but I still can let you know that quality and all that stuff, bro, that don't mean nothing.
Well, you better bring some water and some candy and butter them up.
Yeah, you better butter them up, man. But once you get to cussing them out, you can forget any call that you thought you was gonna get or supposed to get. It's over. It's over because of your mouth in the way that you cussed the damn coach out. You just call him hella BMFers and you call them this and that, and you expect to get a call? Come on, man. Listen, the thing about it, Harold, is this. Them folks human too. You know how you get if somebody come and disrespect you, Harold. They'll cuss you out and ask you for $1. You gonna give it to them? Hell no, you not. You gonna say, bruh, are you kidding me?
Man, I didn't ref semi-pro games, And them grown men are some of the most complaining men there is. I just tune them out and just do my job. I've been a ref. I know how it is, man. Hey, look, once you get to talking crazy, you're done.
Hey, hold on. He says, I need y'all to stir the pot for a gorilla mob in Houston Wolfpack. He says that should have been happened. Now, let me say this. I stirred the pot. You can blame my guy. Now, I can say this because this is my guy. You can blame Coach Pop. My man was shunning Coach Melvin, and Coach Melvin got to a point where he like, man, F this. And I respect it. So I don't even consider that ducking. That's why we kept Houston Wolfpack in the rankings. And we told Houston, Coach Melvin, bro, you know what? I was agreeing with Coach Pop when he say, man, you can't go to YNC unless it's through me. I was agreeing. But then the part where I jumped off the damn off the ship was when he said, but you got to play this team, that team, this team. You got to go to this tournament. You got to do this. You got to do that. He say, you know, you got to do all these things. And we like, Coach, you just told him he got to play y'all to get to here. But then you putting all these obstacles. And then you say you ain't playing him until
you got prerequisites.
Yes. Bruh, what? Nah. Hey, Coach Melvin, no. Go ahead. Go your route. Do your thing. It is what it is. But yes, this game should have been played. But
Houston Wolfpack here this week.
Huh?
Houston Wolfpack in DC this week.
Oh, yeah.
They play DMVU on Saturday, and on my car Sunday, they play Maryland Heat.
Okay.
Hey,
they smoked. And then OG Ducks here too at 13 and 14. So we got some good work out here this week. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Bell Boys, the rest make the most money.
Man.
For sure.
Man.
Hey, I love when I get called for reffing jobs. Hey, call me.
Refereeing has went up $5 every year in DC for the last 5 years. We had $75 to $85 a ref.
Yeah, I got paid $150 just for a semi-pro game. So, hey.
Oh, if it's a one-off game, you're gonna pay way more. I'm talking about like if it's a card and they getting, you know,
9
paid
games.
for every game.
Yeah, 9 games, $85 a game. That's a $900 weekend. Come on with it. I'll take it every time. Sign me up.
Hey, man.
Not to mention, you ain't gonna make no money from the police. They get paid too.
Hey, Beno Dollar said, y'all live every day and every night, man. Listen, bro.
Getting money.
Hey, bro.
Hey,
you say what, Coach?
You. I was talking about somebody else. My bad. Go ahead. You go, kid.
Hey, yeah, man. Listen. I know on my behalf, bro, and I know Coach Bill is definitely passionate. That's why I was like, bro, you might well come and do a show with me, bro, in the AM. Because he's passionate about this as well. You feel what I'm saying? But honestly, bro, I'm looking to grow this channel as quick as possible for these kids, bro. You see all the stuff that we trying to do for the kids and all that, bro. I'm trying to grow this channel. So what better way to grow this channel than to do as much content as possible? You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, it's the goal is bigger than me, bro. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you that for sure. The goal is bigger than me, bro. I can only do my part, man.
No BS. I called you one day and said, I called Ken one day and said, hey, bro, I don't even know how you talk every day about youth football. Like to have something to talk about for 2 or 3 hours at a time every day. Like, bro, that's serious. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of commitment. You know what I'm saying? Like to know every age group. Man, I'm still trying to learn the 11U age group, and I've been here a year. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely appreciate your commitment. You know what I'm saying? And I met Bill, and all he do is talk football. So 6:30, 7:30 in the morning, he talking football.
For sure.
So
Hey,
it ain't
and for
nothing but
y'all
respect,
people
man.
in the morning, it's Media Bill, not Coach T with the Saw Boys. It's Media Bill in the daytime.
Media bill.
Don't talk about my team. I don't want to talk about the Saw Boys. It's Media Bill in the daytime, man. Media Bill. You won't get me on here and make the show about the Saw Boys. It's not going to happen.
Hey man. Hey, now you could talk about them though from a perspective that everybody else see them from.
Yeah, that in that way, but don't ask me no coaching on Saw Boys. Media Bill during the daytime, man. At night when I hop on, if I get to hop on at night, that's when I'm more so, talking about my team or whatnot. But we're gonna talk about everything during the daytime that we can about media on all age groups.
For sure, man. So hey, look. So we seen that that the DMVU, right? They hit a rough patch. Where they split when they went out there. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Where the hell is Waldo, aka Chris?
Man,
I mean, we couldn't
man,
get this man to be quiet, and I ain't seen him since they lost to what's the team? Secret Society, man. What's going on with Chris?
man. Chris around. What you talking about?
Man, I ain't seen Chris. Chris usually in here. I
Chris been
usually see
around, man.
Christopher McMillan. I ain't seen that name pop up in the comments in a very long time. So I'm trying to figure out,
Nah,
what.
Chris around, man. We were having to do a lot of logistics last week, man. A lot of logistics.
Okay.
We get up and travel, but I think you'll probably see him again soon. He'll be out and around. You ain't see me for 2 days. You don't never not see me for 2 days.
Man, listen.
I
I
had to go on the show before I was getting on my plane, right? Because I left Sunday night at like 9. My flight got delayed, so I sat on the runway for a little bit, right? But like I had to go in there and say, hey, look, give me a couple days. I feel like shit. I'm gonna be back. I'm just now starting to feel better.
Yeah, nah, I feel you, bro. I definitely feel you. But the best way to get over it, bro, is just to kind of
Get
just,
through it.
yeah, that's it, you know.
Go through it. Only way to it is through it. You know what I'm saying? So I hate we drop both of them fucking games, man. My boy, I hate it. Cause like I really believe and then for it to be cut short, you know what I'm saying? Like in the first quarter,
uh,
like that hurt my feelings a little bit.
yeah,
That
man.
hurt
Them
my
folks,
feelings a little
they
bit.
weren't used to it, man. Hey, listen, I say this usually in reference to some other team, but really what y'all experienced was that, hey, T Street, bro, I've been, hold on.
Hey man, only thing
You
too
ain't,
is all you need to do is one
you ain't,
game at a time, man. One game at a time. Get back up there on that totem pole, man.
hey, Street, I ain't see the link. I told you to send
Everybody
something to
know
Mike.
y'all got a good team though, man. So
I can still
Oh
send it to you real quick.
man, I ain't worried about it. You know me. We still outside.
Hey
Ain't
man,
worried
them
about
boys
it.
got out there and had they Freddie and Jason moment, man. When he found out that boy was scared of water, man. Yo kid went out there and froze up.
I ain't gonna lie, any
Man,
kid, any
I
any
ain't never seen
team,
my kids play that way.
I'm be honest, any team that's not used to like rainy games like that is gonna freeze up because that wasn't just normal rain. That was tsunami rain. Like kids, oh, I can't run. My shoes wet. My drawers wet. I'm soaked. Like that's a lot of kids though. Even grown men don't even want to play in that type of rain. So
For sure.
I hate that the weather was like that. But I told you, TJ, should have played in the daytime. Like I told you, early, get in and out that month. You know, look, I try to give you a couple little pointers because I know what it's like. I've been in your same seat. I've been
Hey
in the
man.
same seat.
Shout
So
out to the media, man, that was out there. you know what I'm saying, end up getting it in the rain, you know, filming and stuff like that. Cause it's hard. See, I think it's a little harder for the, you know, for the folks who out there recording than it is for the people on the field. And the reason why I say that is because
Equipment.
yeah, they really in one space, one spot. So they just, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's hard, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I
Yeah.
know that I remember doing a rare breed 13U game, man. It was pouring down, bro.
Was
And
that versus Maryland Seahawks?
yeah,
Yeah, that was
like
versus Maryland Seahawks. Yeah, I
yeah,
remember.
I was like, bro, it was just like raining super hard, man. I was like,
When you go out of town, from my perspective, I'm always trying to play. That's why we going down to Atlanta. We playing them folk at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't like traveling out of town with kids and playing night games because a lot of parents is not gonna have a kid in the hotel in the AC, keep picked up, eating fruit, chilling. Kids are running around at the mall, out to eat. They ate lobster and steak before the game. I'm not a fan of that. We gonna get there, prep, play the game, then go enjoy the rest of your day.
I
Because
just sent it straight. Go
when
ahead.
you travel with kids, that's not how it go unless all the kids stay with the coaches at the Airbnb. Most of the time, kids and families are out doing their own thing because they out there for a little vacation at the same time. So from now on, TJ, we travel, make the game early as possible. Because if you get there, your game at 12, everybody get there at 8 in the morning. Then y'all go, do y'all walkthrough, y'all show up to the game because you never know when the game gonna get delayed. And I told you, y'all ain't gonna play that motherfucker till 8, 9 o'clock at night. That's just is
No, the,
what it
the
is.
game was on time, right? We ain't had no issues with that part. Well, game was on time. The biggest thing is
Something
You cut
happened.
out. You cut
Is
out.
it
Yeah, the
10?
game was on time, but sometimes it could be a delay. So I like to get my kids prepared on the field, play, get out of there, go enjoy your vacation. If we got a game on Sunday, I want that game early too, because the kids need to be in bed by 10 o'clock. Then if we play the game early on Sunday, now you got 3 to 4 hours to hang around and hang before you got to hit the road again. That is why I make sure when I set games up, it go by my time, my rules. Cause ain't nobody else traveling but me.
Hey, that's why your ass can't get no games, bro.
Hey, look, it is what it is. But you ain't about to bamboozle me and say we playing at 8 o'clock at night. Then the coordinator of the event got us playing at 10 o'clock at night. Now we've been sitting outside from 7 o'clock to 10. Now everybody tired and dead. I'm ready to go to bed at 9 o'clock at night.
Right, right.
You ask me, I'm laying down with my family at 9 in the bed. So I know the kids. And look, most times kids are up until 11, 1 o'clock in the morning if you ain't structured the right way. That's just how it is. You can't control every kid and every parent. So you got to do your best job at managing. You know what I mean? Like I said, we going out here to Atlanta. I want all my parents in Atlanta Friday by 11 p.m. Saturday, we'll meet up. We'll do a walkthrough in the morning before the game, and we'll head and play the game at 2 o'clock. Now you got from 4 to whatever, 10 o'clock at night to go out and have fun. Be back at your room by 10. We might do a Zoom call or whatever, a Zoom session. Time for bed. Ain't got time to be playing around. We ain't come here for no vacation. That's just how I feel when I try to operate my team. They be mad at me because they supposed to be there on Friday, but I'm there on Thursday. I didn't check the field out. I didn't check the grass. I didn't check the scenery. I didn't check the exit plan just in case there's a mass shooting at that motherfucker. Everything is checked off the list. Ask them. I'll be at games. I'm there 3 hours before the game. I didn't check out everything. Hey T, is there any parking? Hey coach, is the games on time? Hey coach, I'm gonna let you know ahead of time. If it's a delay, I got you. If it ain't nowhere to park, I got you. If I feel like we need an exit strategy, I got you. I just been in so many situations to where I'm trying to start preparing for the worst of the worst. That way the kids ain't out there from 4 o'clock in the afternoon and they game supposed to start at 5 and we don't hit the field till 7 and we in 90-degree weather. Nah, that's not happening to me no more. It's not happening to me no more.
Hey, yo, he talk about Bill, you got all type of what he say? He says, damn, Bill got all type of boundaries. He says our parents love night games. He says,
Yeah,
so
a home night game is fine, but a travel night game is not the same. It's just not the same. A home night game, we good. But a travel night game, when you trying to make sure all 32 kids are there, it's not the same, bro. It's just not. You got some kids might show up an hour before the game. Shit, we already did walkthroughs and you a starter and you talking about where I'm at. Well, you miss your starting for the night, you going to get called in because I already plugged this kid in place and we went through walkthroughs. He been here. Nah, I know they have Brick City. That's cool, but nah, I ain't for that. That's just my perspective on games. I'm just not for that. Not when you traveling.
yeah, bro. Hey, yeah,
I just seen games at midnight.
I see you eliminating maybe about 20 teams from that statement alone, bro.
Man, I didn't seen games happen at midnight. Who the hell playing football at midnight?
Hey, man, I done been to them games. I've been to them games. He says, Ken, what is this Bill talking about?
Man,
Hey, man. Hey, look, Coach Coach Bill is basically saying that he ain't gonna play about 20 teams.
I ain't playing at midnight. Put it like that. I ain't playing at 10 o'clock at night. Put it like that. And we
I don't know too many people that start at 10. Only been the one where they actually started at I want to say they started at like 11.
What the exactly? What the hell?
Only one though, bro.
Now if you 13, 12, that's different. I'm talking about babies. 7, 8, 9, 10. No,
Oh,
bro.
nah, bro. Who the hell play that late? Nobody play
I
that
didn't
late.
seen it. I didn't been on live and seen teams last week in Florida. I was looking, shit, it was games still going on at the DMVU game. They still was out there playing. I'm like, nigga, it's 10 o'clock at night. It's halftime. No, bro. Not me.
That's funny as hell.
Hell no, I ain't waiting to play the game. Just like at Warzone, what happened to that late game? Oh, we gonna finish this and we gonna play it again tomorrow. What the hell? No, game over. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that, bro. Coordinators got to be considerate that there might be an injury and times, thunder delays. Like, bro, I'm not doing that, bro.
Hey, do you want to? All right. So Brandon Dorsey had a statement. He says, "See, Yoshi, you see, I ain't been bringing none of this stuff up, bro. It's the folks who can't seem to understand certain things. So then it forces me to bring it up." He
Exactly.
said,
We started
Brandon
at 10:30.
said, I don't get how y'all try and punish Brick for playing with their regular roster and beating these teams ranked in top 10 when the team agreed to get to play the game with them on their 5-1. Now, first of all, Brandon, appreciate you being in here. Appreciate it, man. That's support. That's some showing much love. Now, the thing is, we know that them folks was not getting ready to play without certain kids. So it was going to be either you play with my 5-1s or we don't play. We don't travel. So this is, and they want to play the game a lot, a lot more than
Let me ask the
not
people
play.
this when you're done.
So they want to play. They want to play versus a Brick City, man. That's a really big game. They bring a crowd. They have a crowd. They have, they gaining a following, right? So people want to kind of play against that. So, they're going to say yes, but does that make it right, Brandon? That's the question. Does it make it right? Go ahead.
When have y'all ever seen an NFL or college game start after 8:30 or 9 o'clock? Never. Grown men ain't even trying to be out there playing at no goddamn 12 o'clock at night. Talking about a game starting at 10:30 p.m. with some AU kids. That's why the NFL late game is at 8 o'clock, 8:30. Ain't no grown men playing no football at no midnight. Your brain and your body shuts down. Ain't nobody scheduling no game at no 10:30 at night. Talk about we started at 10:30 p.m. Last year, GAU started at 9 p.m., didn't finish till nearly midnight. Ain't no damn way my 8-year-old kid gonna be outside playing football at midnight. Something wrong with y'all. Y'all egos in the way. NFL don't even start. When they have a 10:30 night p.m. game, that's because they over there in London and the time difference has changed. They ain't over here in America at 10:30 Eastern. Y'all gotta look at what's real and what's not real. I'm real. Ain't no way we start no game at no 10:30 at night. Now, if the game is set for 8, we must start at 8 because we know this is a real game and it's gonna end at 10:30, 11 o'clock. That's different. But we're not starting no game at no 10:30 at night, bro. It's not happening.
I think that's when, because you got like teams like I want to say either California, right, Alabama, where the time is different. You know, Alabama is an hour back from Georgia, and then if it's a time difference, then I'll see the effect. Are y'all on Eastern, correct?
Yeah, we Eastern.
Yeah, so like if y'all basically on Easter, I think the time only becomes a factor when you got
you jet lag from another time zone.
Yeah, that's it.
But it comes, hey, Bill, Belt Boys. When I'm out of town, I ain't got no curfew. Don't worry about the city curfew. When I'm out of town, I got no curfew. I'm out all night, clubs and all. So don't worry about that, my boy. But I'm just saying, just a personal preference for me and my team, my folk, my 8U babies, my 6U babies. We not starting no game at no 10 o'clock. I'm sorry.
All right, so what's the fine?
What if we got to start at 10 o'clock at night?
Streak was good.
Man, I ain't got no curfew out of town, Chris, man. Chill out, man.
Yo. Yeah, I can't hear you, bro.
I can't hear him either. But I'm fine with an 8 o'clock game, you know. That's cool and all, but we must start on time.
Nah, I feel it.
We must start on time. Because you gotta think about it. When you in Florida or something in the summer, it's 110 degrees. That means you got your kids outside sitting in the sun from 6 all day baking. Not hydrated or nothing.
Bacon. What's up, kid?
What's the word?
What up, Street?
Shit, what's happening?
Man, not much, man. Hey, I do want to ask you, did you I seen you at the game, man. What was your thoughts of the RDE and
baby Eagles pulled it out, you know. It didn't look too good to me as far as shit, offense and defense. I think we need a little bit more work, you know. I don't know what to say about Cal team. I was expecting something else, and then I seen something else, and I'm like, okay, it's not gonna go the way he think it's gonna go. It was just weird because I didn't know the quarterback was leaving.
I think they got the talent. They got the talent. He twice he got talent. It's just a matter of the execution and game plan. So I feel like they can compete with any team. It's just what game plan are y'all bringing? You know, so
and that's
I just wanted to see.
I don't think they game plan for them. It's like they just go out here and whoop their ass and try to get back. You know what I'm saying? Get back to what we doing, and it didn't go that way.
Let's just run what we've been running that practice on air and look good instead of in-game adjustments.
Yeah. And that was the thing. Like, you saw no in-game adjustment.
Yeah, I think that's what separates a good coach from a great coach is in-game adjustments. I see a lot of OCs that don't got in-game adjustments. they just running what ran at practice on air and they think it look good till somebody hit them in the mouth. I think that's what it be normally for an OC. Man, and Deshaun, a lot of teams ain't even going to Cali to play, so it don't even matter. And y'all ain't seen not one East Coast team go to Cali in a long time.
Hey, Desmond says he says losing to Brick City can't hurt your rankings. He says that's why people don't care to play them. That's true. But however,
When they
will it
one.
affect you when it's time? When they go to that 7-1, will it hurt you then? If it's out of you and them, will it hurt you then?
The question is, when they gonna go?
You talk about
We
7-1?
ain't seen 7-1 yet.
Well, I don't know.
We 4
They
weeks
gotta
in.
go 7-1. They already turned their roster in for 7-1. They gonna be there. Dual roster at its finest.
We
Hey,
know they turned their roster in, but they ain't played 7-1 yet.
hey, DT talk about if you a ref, he says don't go because they're gonna jump on you when y'all get back. If they lose.
And I know a lot of people probably looking at them like, okay, they playing 5-1. They got all their kids. It's been some close games, so why not playing? It's been close games because they ain't making no adjustments. They been doing the same thing too, just going into the game like, okay, we brick. We're gonna go in here and destroy them. And then they get into a big game and they barely make an adjustment. They just squeaking by with the win.
Mm-hmm. That's why I said I seen that. That's why I said about my opinion of their team. I ain't really seen nothing too special to make me like,
Me neither.
damn, them folk
Look at
is
them against
different.
TJ. Look at them against TJ. Shit, look at them against SED. Both of those close games. If those coaches on the other side make the adjustments, they win.
Yeah. I feel like SED win if they got a little HUD there. That's just my opinion.
Versus who?
Brick City.
Brick City.
Yeah, you gotta understand when HUD is your best running back, like he's good for a touchdown or two, bro. And he your middle linebacker, he your Ray Lewis, sideline to sideline. Like that's a big piece missing. And if you ain't never played against him or you don't know who the kid is, then you probably can't speak on it. But I know all these kids. He's just like Mr. Everywhere for them.
Yeah, he just play. He played decent. He played defense.
Yeah. So it's like, hey, Brick City squawk away with a win. So I like to see them play with that 7-1 with Lil HUD. And I think that Brick City win by that touchdown.
Hey man, why everybody feel like YFN beat Brick City?
I
I
feel
feel
like
like
they beat them too.
huh?
I feel like they beat them too.
You feel like they
I feel
beat
like I feel like I feel
with
like Robin them playing good football, but for them to beat where they at, I just think it was just too soon. Like y'all,
I,
we
I
just
think
put
they
them.
earned it after DMVU though.
They did, but at the end of the day, it's still DMV.
Yeah.
TJ don't play good football. I think they should have Org of the Year. I was gonna ask you that too, Ken. Regardless of the outcome of most of their games,
I think
I
Bessemer has a good
think they
argument
should
for that.
have Org of the Year.
I think Bessemer has a good argument for that too.
hold on, you
Yeah,
said who should have Org of the Year?
but we talking about they've been out preseason, every age group, regardless if they lost or won.
Yeah, true.
They've
Hold
been
on,
out,
what
and
team
they
you
still
said
outside.
should get Org of the Year?
DMV,
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. I wouldn't
and they
mind that.
still outside right now. Since preseason, they still out. They still traveling as a board. Win or lose, they traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, that'd be right. That'd be right. But I give it to him under one condition.
Clay
Chris keep the
Maryland.
damn same energy that he had when they winning, as opposed to when
When they
they
lose,
so if he's willing to do that, hey man, yeah, man, I'll be gone.
Yeah, Chris,
I
he
got
might be back, but ankle injury and a leg injury is real hard for a running back. So hopefully he's still kind of the same. No.
He said Brick City versus the world.
and then chill out with the food.
He said Mr.
Oh,
Every
Rob Mack is ready. Rob Mack ready, Ken. If you got 10 more minutes, it's only gonna take him 10 minutes. Somebody tag Rob Mack. Somebody tag Rob Mack. If you in the comments, tag Rob Mack for me, man.
Hey, man. You don't think it's just better for him to come on tonight? You could come on too.
All right, I'm gonna tell him come on tonight. Let me tell him. Let me tell him.
Special guest.
Yeah, then I can, you know what I'm saying?
I told him come on tonight at 9:30 so the whole world can hear him.
Yeah, because the thing is too, I'm gonna create a thumbnail for him.
Okay.
You know, I like to pay my guests some respect, man.
Did I tell you I was gonna get him on the show, Ken?
Yeah,
I mean, hey, I'm just a media guy, you know.
We need
respect
clarification with these rankings.
travel.
You know, somebody think they number 4 in the country, number 2 in the country, and somebody else think they number 6 in the country. These rankings is hell, bro.
Hey, man, listen. This was the one that got me though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, everybody think they just follow Generation Next instead of YNC. I'm like,
Hey, look,
but see, that's also for me.
this the
That's
one that
also on Clay behalf.
got me.
When the season started or it started, he should have just came out and said, "Hey, us and Generation Next, we splitting. Follow Youth National, and that's where you get your ranking this year and your media. From that, we're gonna step away from Generation Next." But since Kenny straddled the fence a little bit, it had the people, confused on what's going on. When you should have just set the people straight in the beginning.
at least he lets you know that he's gonna drop his ranking. That's just like tonight. The ranking dropped tonight.
Yeah, but everybody still was worried about where Jonah at. Where this when people split businesses, when they split businesses, you gotta let it know that we are no longer a part of this. That's why I had to tell Ken.
Everybody looking like where Jonah at?
Yeah, I had to tell Ken about that when he had his stamp on their rankings. Now you got the people looking at you sideways. Are y'all standing on principle or y'all not? So let it be known. You know what I mean? What it is.
Principle. I got you.
So we know you do. That's why we glad that you separated yourself from that entity, so we can still say that y'all giving us the best analysis on the rankings, and it's not what everybody thinking that it is with the Generation Next. You know what I mean? Because that second with Brick City kind of threw the world in the flimsy. Like, hey, y'all say we can't rank because of 5-1, but hey, y'all stamping it on the 7-1 ranking.
These folks feeling themselves.
Yeah.
I can't do it, bro.
And people don't know.
Say what was said, but I say, nah, nigga. I don't think you know me, bro. That's the only thing that I can say. Anybody who think that money it's gonna shut me up, you done lost your damn mind, bro. I didn't had it, lost it, had it again, lost it, had it again, bro. Like that ain't nothing.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like and I ain't talk about nothing small. So I don't get caught in that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not somebody that just, you could just, bro, we got this idea, or are you this company? Bro, Under Armour can come to me, right? Respect to them. And tell me that I can do something, for X amount of bread or whatever. But if it's not aligned with what I do, I'm not gonna take it. That's just me, bro.
You're not gonna sell your soul to the devil for nothing.
Man, I ain't, bro. In fact, if it's too disrespectful, then I might get disrespectful. Like, bro, like I listen, I'm not about to do nothing, right, that I don't feel like, align with my principles and all that other stuff, bro. I got kids, I got these young babies that I be, you know what I'm saying, filming and all that stuff. Why would I preach to them to do something and then I'm doing the total opposite? That's just not me. You feel what I'm saying? I know a lot of people, they'll chase the bread and all that, but I'm just somebody that, that I understand, bro, the law of attraction. I understand, you know what I'm saying? The work that you put out there will be the work that, it'll return. You know what I'm saying? Your success it'll be imminent, pretty much. You just gotta stay consistent at what you do. He said Cincinnati Cardinals, Hot Boys, 6U, war ready.
Shout out
Hey,
to the Midwest.
I got a team that's trying to play. Now I don't know if they got some money, to travel, but if I don't know if y'all got y'all games going, Orlando Outlaws duck. Too much wreck to be ranked. Man, they just scared to play.
Florida just got too many great teams for it not to be them teams playing each other, man. I wish we was in a region like that because every weekend we have a game. I swear.
Yeah, them folks talk about, man, nah, bro, we ain't traveling, y'all. Yeah, y'all ain't traveling where y'all at.
Man,
y'all ain't traveling nowhere.
I swear I wish we was in that type of region, man. Because we will have a game every weekend, every Sunday. You will be seeing us playing a good game every other Sunday. It's just too many good teams in one area not playing.
Hey, hold on, wait, Cal. I'm gonna do something just for you later on. Make sure you tune in, cause I'm gonna show you Rare Breed resume. Then I'm gonna show you the Duval Jags 9U resume, and then you tell me how you justify that. And then not only that, you can go to college, and you can have an Appalachian. I always use them, right? They can beat a Michigan, right? They could beat a number 5 Michigan. Would you be able to explain to me, Cal, why in the hell Appalachian will probably start off at a 25 and then put the Michigan at probably 13 or something? Why they don't put y'all ahead of them? Y'all beat them.
It's their region and it's their strength of schedule.
Yeah, so it's your schedule. You're 1-1 on big games. You lost to you lost to what is it? Blackheart Boys, and then you beat Rare Breed. But all the rest of the games is not even national recognized games. So when you look at your resume compare or come close to Rare Breeds. So why would you want, or why would you think that y'all should be above Rare Breed? Simply because y'all beat them? That ain't how it work, bro. It's off of strength of schedule, and y'all schedule is not as strong as theirs. So do you understand now, my guy?
I think with this little league thing, I think you also can start breaking them down to help out with the ranking. I think you can start breaking them down for the Big Ten, SEC, ACC, PAC. I think you really can start doing that for these regions, for the youth also.
I can do that once we get more.
A certain amount of teams in each region, though.
It's a certain amount of teams. You just got to go find those secret societies.
We can't take 5 teams from Atlanta.
You can't. It's not 5 teams in Atlanta on each age.
She just about.
But it's like you have in the Southern SEC, Alabama, Atlanta, Florida, those 3 states. You got a good 4 or 5 teams on each age level that you can rank 1 through 4, and then on the top 10 for everybody take, boom, 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 and put them in there. Because it's like you said, the West Coast don't get no love. The Midwest don't get no love. The good teams in Oklahoma and so on and so forth don't get no love because those are still pretty good teams.
But that's the thing. We get all these teams together. All these teams gonna play each other.
You might if you start a different.
Are we gonna play region to region? You know what? We gonna play region to region, or we just gonna sit around and look at the 4 over here, and the 4 up top, and the 4 down at the bottom, and the 4 out east. We just gonna look at each other.
I don't want to give too much game, but for me, I say you at least have to play 2 games, 2 national games, no matter what, outside of your region.
Here we go. You know what's coming up? Here come the crying. Here come number 1. Our pockets not set up like your pockets. Here come number 2. Oh, my parents can't travel. Here come number 3. We ain't fundraising like that. We ain't got a party like that. My parents, we was just a rec team, and then we decided to play a couple of national teams. Well, stay rec.
Uh-huh. Hey, Street,
Some excuses, man.
Street,
I be tired of that shit every night.
what we been saying since January?
Every night, man. I've been saying this shit since Matchmaker started.
Yeah,
The
you
first
gotta
person
play
that came
2
on
games
Matchmakers
outside
and
your region.
started, the first person came on Matchmakers and started crying. I went at his ass. Start crying. Why are we crying about playing national ball? You're crying about people getting national players. Oh yeah, you got to go get this player. Nigga, it's national. It ain't local. If I go get a player off of Philly Blackhawks, I want to play off of Philly Blackhawks.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's
Yeah,
national ball.
I agree with that too. I agree.
And if I'm playing national ball, it's national. National. That means your ass got to go from Washington to Philly, from Philly to Georgia, from Georgia to Texas, from Texas to Vegas, from Vegas to Cali. If you want to get in them fucking rankings.
Yeah.
For
You
sure.
need 2 games at least outside your region. At least.
And
And
if number one is number one, respect number one. Tired of this. Why we can't get these for respect? They number one. First of all, they've been number one since they fucking 6. And they always travel because they didn't have a field. If they had a field at 6, they would have never moved. If they had one at 7, they still want to move. At 8, they probably want to move. At 9, they probably want to move. But they got one at 11. And now they got a field. So respect them.
yeah.
You want
And
number
they
one?
done been to
Go to number
Oklahoma.
one.
They done been to Oklahoma. They done been
They done been
outside their
everywhere,
region.
bro. They done been everywhere. So respect them.
But that's why when I
Why?
become a team,
Rory, I know you personally. You know that. Respect the man. Play him. You want that smoke? Go get it.
nah, for
Y'all
real.
ain't never got to worry about no funds around there. I know y'all don't. Go get it.
For real. Y'all got
Nobody
NFL
got to
players
talk
on the
no money with
staff.
no nigga. I know this nigga. We in the cars before we got into football. We in the
Dogs,
dogs before we got into
cars.
football. Yes, that's what we in. We chase the key every year.
Hey, that's what I
He
told him,
got one
Street.
around his neck. I'm still trying to get me one.
Hey, Street, I told him, I said, shit, if we beat y'all, just let me get some of that big Twix juice. You
Come
feel
on,
me?
man. I ain't gotta worry about my partner, man. They got it. They show you they got it.
The other teams, you want number one, go get him.
Hey man,
I feel like they
afraid of
really need that game
afraid of
versus
that
Voodoo.
karma, man. I keep telling you, man. They on.
Rick City, you want number one, go get it. Drop the kids, go get it. I'm tired of y'all. Just drop the kids.
Y'all got Pouncy. Y'all got people that got enough little change to donate and get a tax write-off too. You got a
And got the hood around you.
501c.
It ain't no team in Florida that should be crying about nothing. You have the hood around you. The same way y'all pack out these games is the same way them niggas should pack out y'all pocket. They paying
They know
$20, $25 to come watch the game. So if you stand on the corner with your boys, nigga, if we pass my block right now, I'll show you. I can pass the block around one time with my team, and they gonna make enough for the rest of the year.
For real. That's why I said panhandling is so easy.
I'm in
Go
the
out there with
hood.
a sign. Motherfucker
I'm
gonna
in the
give you
hood. I work in the
$100.
hood. I
Indiana
work
ain't
by
no
the
like
local
that.
Parks and Rec right now. I work by the school that some of these national teams got the players out of.
Nah, for real. They just got too many excuses about funding when it's really easy,
Come on,
man.
man. You got
It's really
rappers.
too
You
easy.
got the local dope boys. I don't give a fuck where the money come from, but close your eyes. Let them stick it in the helmet.
Nah, for real. Unless you from Wyoming or something, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that because it's too easy. Like I said, get you a pen, a bucket, 5 signs, take 15 kids out there. I guarantee you come home with
I told my
$500 a
parents 1
day.
year while I was fundraising that, they was like, oh, hell no. Oh, don't worry about it. I got the boy. Oh, y'all did a good job. We sure did. Because the hood love the hood. They gonna show love.
Nah, for real.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I know if we could do it in little old Indiana, where we ain't got no ex-NFL players and basketball players coming back giving to the youth, I know y'all can do it. Because we ain't got one. We ain't got no ex-NFL players except for Chris Evans. And he the only one that he don't even give back. But
And we got some, but I was coach.
Y'all got them.
They out here getting it. You know what I'm saying? They coaching. And that ain't the point of just the ex-NFL players. Let the boys have fun, fundraising together. They bonding. They all getting that money out. They out getting their stuff up. This is what they want. You tell them what they want. This is what they got to do. You got to fundraise.
For sure.
For sure. And
You
it's
tell them
easy
they
to
want
fundraise.
sweatsuits and bags and they want socks and everything. And they want the drip to go with it. Like, we got to fundraise.
Yeah. Popcorns. It's too easy, man. They making it harder than what it is, man. That's why I don't get it. Like, and then this is another thing that killed me about Bugatti Leroy. You on what I'm on? You trying to bet? Well, if you got 5,000 to bet me on the game, you got 5,000 to send your kids out of town and make your money back.
What? Then jump on that big Ken. We ain't got the funds like some of these niggas do. Man, come on, man.
Yeah, Todd.
Look, y'all got 10-year-olds out there with more goals in their mouth than me.
Come on, man. They ain't got the funds.
That's all crazy, man.
I tell you, I've been saying this shit a lot too. You can't come into the game trying to just coach. This shit, you got to have a little change to coach.
You gotta invest in these babies. And look,
And
I
somebody gonna come out
got
your
8
pocket.
kids of my own.
Hmm.
I got 8 kids of my own. And I'm on the tether. You ain't never seen me not pull up in the city. Come on now. I got the boys watching me. I bet you I got more miles on this tether than niggas got in their whole coaching career. Come on now. This motherfucker done been pinged all over the United States. Come on, bro. Like,
Yeah.
come on,
Hey,
man.
look. Well, you know, I gotta help this young man with the tutor, man. So we'll be on tonight, man. Rod Mack, you know, should be on live with us, man. Make sure y'all tap in, bruh. We're
All
gonna
right.
get into the meat and potatoes.
Yes, sir. We'll be on tonight.
Yeah. All right, man. Y'all be easy.
All right.
All right.